Congratulations, 10 out of 10, yet again.
November the 22nd, we're live.
No, I'm glad to get the year out of the way. It's been a busy year. I'm glad to be back in Liverpool again. I'm glad that I got the victory as well in good fashion too.
The referee had stopped it even a little bit sooner?
No. It's a fighting game. He didn't look like he was having to get stopped. He wanted to carry on and so did I. Now I've got to go back to the room and do another 9 rounds of pads.
You're not going to stay and watch the Cleverly Bellew fight?
I would love to, but I've got to get back to the change room and cool down and finish off what I started.
Word for the reception you got here from the Liverpool fans?
Yeah, I think I made my debut on Knockout Scousers a few years ago with Stalker and Anthony Fowler and them lot. So I'm quite familiar with the Scousers as well. So thank you for having me again, and I'm sure I'll see you next year.
Have you heard the talk is of a step up in class in January against Kevin Johnson, who's very durable?
Yeah, that's a perfect 10 for AJ. You know, people got to remember he's had 9 fights coming in, but when he backs you up on the ropes and he unleashes that hand speed, no one in the division, I believe, is going to stand up to it. It's going to be a great journey. January the 31st, we're looking at Kevin Johnson at the O2. It's a perfect fight for him right now. He's only had 10 fights, and by next summer, I think he's ready for anyone in the country. And it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great journey, and again, a perfect performance tonight.
Kevin Johnson, very durable. Will you be looking to stop him?
Well, I don't like to make predictions, but I'll train to get in peak condition. I'll be mentally ready, and I reckon I'll be able to take him out. He's very game. I saw him when I was sparring out in the Klitschko camp. He's very verbal, and he knows how to stick around. He was in there for 12 rounds with Vitali, Chisora boxing last, so his experience. So it'll be a good move for me to get in there and not do something like that. Someone to take me rounds before we go right in the deep end. At least we'll be well prepared.
Well, that's nice, mate. I kind of felt sorry.
And that's true. Kevin Johnson has never been stopped, and I'm glad that they finally confirmed it. January 31st, 2015, we're going to have Anthony Joshua versus Kevin Johnson. I forgot how many wins Kevin Johnson has, but he's only been defeated 6 times, and he's never been knocked out. As you know right now, Anthony Joshua, 10-0 with 10 KOs. Michael Sprott did nothing and didn't stand a chance, and he did nothing, which makes me think, oh, he just came to get a check. But at this level of competition for a guy like AJ Joshua, who is a prospect still, you know, you can't be mad at him. You know, once the fight stopped early, nah, not really. AJ was going to fuck him up regardless. Now, I'm not the type of guy that says that, okay, well, he was going to beat him up, so, you know, it was no point in him continuing. Nah, Michael Sprott was done. So as far as Kevin Johnson is concerned, if I'm correct, Dan Chisora fought him in his last fight before Tyson Fury. So once again, going back to what I said in previous videos covering Anthony Joshua, is that Joshua's taken a road of fighting fighters that higher ranked fighters than himself had fought in later stages in their career. So once again, perfect example. He's fighting Kevin Johnson next, to whereas in Dan Chisora in his last fight for Kevin Johnson and couldn't knock him out. So Joshua's saying he's been winning rounds. If he wants rounds, it's going to be very interesting to see if he can knock out Kevin Johnson. Just like Marco Antonio Parabon never been stopped before. And by the way, Parabon always, his body type has always looked like that. But just like he was stopped by James DeGale, if Anthony Joshua was to do that and become 11-0, my God. You know, even now, just like the Sky Sports announcers and commentators were saying, is that nobody in the heavyweight division outside of the Klitschkos I can really see beating him. But the thing is, we can't put him that high because he's just a prospect. So everything we're talking about, okay, yeah, he might be the biggest Klitschko, a Deontay Wilder, a Stavern, a Chris Arreola. But at the same time, we have to look at his level of competition, you know? He's fighting better competition than Deontay Wilder has been fighting, in my opinion. But that's just me. I cover every single major fight live on T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live, and I cover boxing. Please subscribe. The website is Real Combat Media. Every single major fight, whether it's the press conferences, weigh-ins, media calls, all right down below. It's the first link in the description box. Now, as far as boxing is concerned, I cover it all. I'm sure you've seen my face, you know, whether you did or did not. I said about a year ago that I was going to take UK boxing as far as YouTube is concerned, and I'm doing it. T Street Controversy Live.